Hello and welcome to another episode of the Baylor Dynasty. Let's get into it. All right, so taking a look at the Heisman winner, we have Blake Corum, who actually won that, and let's try to look at his stats. He was averaging 162 yards a game. But look at this. For a Heisman, he doesn't have one rush. How is he averaging that many yards a game and he didn't have one? Look at all the awards he won too. That doesn't make any sense. His longest rush was 19 yards. What? All right. Ray Davis, a senior, tried. Daniels, senior. Brooks, senior. And we have a junior there. So he's the only junior on this list that will probably be the front runner for the Heisman next year. There's probably no question in my mind. They're going to be smart about it and put him in there probably as the top pick. All right, so taking a look at the all NCAA first team, we have Gabriel, and you just kind of see, okay, all right. Arkansas State, dude, how'd he do? A pretty good year. Damn, nice. We won't take a look at everyone, but that's interesting, right? Joe Alt, know him. You just kind of look, but here's where it gets interesting. Mike Smith. There's only one middle linebacker that can get this. Only one. And we got it. What a year from him. As we take a look again, he has 82 tackles. Just crazy. 6 forced fumbles. And then this is where it gets beautiful. There are only 2 cornerbacks in the country that can get this first team, and we are the first pick. Dude, I'm so proud of us. I know we didn't play our best brand of football at times, but the fact that we're on the first team is crazy. How about Richard Reese being on the second team? All NCAA. Nice. That's just like respect, dude. That's respect. Freshman, obviously he's there. Is there anyone else? Jenkins, the cornerback. So, I mean, dude, that might be something where we got to give Jenkins drip too for making the all NCAA freshman list. Like, it's just no question. I know that this is like, it just changes, but it's just good to take a look at the outlook of what they think is going to happen. Right now at 8-5, we are ranked 32nd in the country. We have not seen us be ranked at all on this channel. So that's really good. They're thinking we might be slightly less. So another 8-5 season potentially. But it looks like we're going to start getting up there. Just not being able to apparently crack the rankings. We're going to make ourselves known, though. That is going to be different. There's one thing that I need to do, and that is move Dunson before we get into the offseason. He needs to know that he's actually at the right position. So, yeah, we'll just bring him back. Even though he's definitely going to be benched because we're starting that freshman. But Mir instead will be Dunson. But we'll put Dunson there. And there, Dunson is back to his actual spot. But Jenkins, who's our fastest guy? We might, I don't know. We'll just leave it as is. I'm not sure entirely how cornerback positions work. I think, the top guy covers the outside dude. The second guy covers the other outside dude. And the third guy covers the slot. I'm not sure entirely how that works. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and advance the bowl week. And I think we're good to go. Dude, I feel so sketched doing this right now, and I'm not entirely sure. What am I forgetting? I think we're good. It's just been so long, dude. I'm not even kidding. It's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks since we started this, and now we're finally just getting to advance the bowl week. Mainly just because time-wise, it just hasn't felt right for me to record. But now we're here, and like, dude, it's fine. Like, I'm very happy that I waited. I had a lot of, personal things to attend to. And hey, Richard Reese as a freshman. Nice. That's what I needed to do. I needed to check recruiting and get dialed in on who we needed to get and who we don't, because the transfer portal comes before that recruiting week. And so, damn. Tennessee beat Bama. Bama's lost 2 now. They have no timeouts. It's over. It's over. Respect to Tennessee, because Tennessee was not supposed to even contend with these guys based on the last 3 weeks that they've been playing. They just haven't scored at all. Interesting how they actually won that game. So we did get a new coach. We got a new offensive coordinator. And if you actually look, this guy his security is low. He's in the hot seat. But look at this. Yeah, dude. Job security is based on team wins and points allowed. We need, no, not okay. Fuck. He's gone. He's going to Texas. You know, it's just kind of one of those moments where you just yield. He's going to play for the best team in the country right now. He's not going to get any playing time. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. He is leaving to go to Texas. He just probably doesn't. He's the only person on here that doesn't believe in the program. Come on. What are we doing? Well, we lost a left tackle that I was trying to redshirt, so that way we can have him ready to go next season. And when it comes to the transfer portal, this shit can get very, very, very difficult. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to begin looking at the transfer portal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have it all in the same segment or episode. Maybe we might have to cut it into 2, but we'll just take a look at it, and dude, this is going to be fun. Here we go. Oh my, USC is losing to Maryland right now. Dude, I predicted this so strongly that USC would not have fun at all in the Big Ten. I mean, dude, you can't get through Maryland. I know Nebraska's not looking that good. Miller Moss has thrown the ball 44 times. No offense to any Maryland fans out there, but Maryland's not exactly the best. Neither is Nebraska. After today, we got absolutely embarrassed. We lost to Indiana 56-7. You know, it's just one of those games, and you just tip your hat to the other side, dude. That head coach over there, he's dialed in. He's ready to go. I can't even be angry about that. So anyway, this is the tool. I hope I can show this. I really do. I apologize if I can't. I'm not doing this for profit. Okay, so maybe that helps me. In case I do run into anything, this is purely for fun. So, great thing. Thank you so much. First of all, for this. All right, so I'm basically gonna skip ahead a lot of this shit. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun though. You guys will love it when you see the results. Let's go. It's a fucking game. 18. Basically, how this works for you or me or us is we gotta pick our team here. Normally it'd be Arizona State, but it's Baylor for me now. I go ahead. I think we're just going to put 15,000, but I don't know if it's actually 15,000. I don't know if I've upgraded that yet. I don't think I have. Let's just play it safe. Recruiting budgets at 10,000. Let's just present ourselves with a challenge. These are the type of things that I should know. So because I don't know, I have to hold myself accountable here. We're not going to bullshit this process. So make it a challenge. I need to be ready to go. Now, this portal size, I always go 1,200. This shit gets chaotic. I just love it too. Right now, I'm sorry if you see my attention span, you know, maybe in these last episode and this episode, I got 2 TVs right to my right and left, watching some football too while we do this. I mean, this is great. I love the off season. I love college football a lot. I'm not like a die-hard college football fan. Dude, I have 2 TVs set up. So I definitely am not giving myself enough respect in terms of that. Earlier today, we actually had 5 TVs set up. I had a monitor, but I couldn't find the adapter for the HDMI. We could have had 6 of them. My mom's closet, she found a Samsung TV just collecting dust. And it works. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful TV. 1080p, but still. It's small too. It's probably like 32 inches, maybe 24, but it still looks perfectly fine. And it's just like, that's just so nice. such a gift knowing that it was just sitting in there. So I'm very thankful for it. Let's go ahead and open the portal. And this is where things get interesting for us, because this is where the juiciness comes in. And I've been skipping probably a lot of this so far just because it's a lot of just fill in, wait, fill in. Here we go. We're basically getting into the aspect of this. This could be really good for us. It could be really bad for us. So I need to make sure I'm dialed in here and ready to go. This is huge. This is the next season for us. I'm hoping to play game 1, 2 tonight if I can. That'd be nice, but there's so much. I got to recruit, things like that. I'll show a little bit of that on this channel, but it's probably its own episode. But even then, like, yeah, we'll see. I'll just show you who I got, who I'm looking at, things like that, so you at least know. It's 75. That's just my statistics. And the portal budget and life seems to agree with it. And I put 2 here. I know it's like, I know. This is just how I'm going to play it. You don't want to play it that way. You don't like the way I play it. You don't need to be here, you know? This is how I play it. It does not make me OP. I literally probably come out even as I'm losing as much people as I'm gaining. So this is it. This is where the magic happens. This is where we find out who's leaving, who's staying. If we can have a team that's dialed in, ready to go, I would love it. You already have one dude, and he's already gone. That quarterback's fleeing dumpster fire, but at Nebraska, but yet they have a 5-star and a high talented 4-star coming in at quarterback. This guy, we need to keep him, so recruit him. Bonner, dude, just be patient, my man. Jenkins, let him go. Let him go. Let him. You got to be careful because most of these guys, like, that's 1,000 points. You know what? Bonner can go. We can find someone new. We'll have to let go of all those guys. They're all leaving. When it's playing time, they leave. For us, we have an 86 overall quarterback, and this is where things get interesting. This is where I get out the, you know, the clipboard and the sheet, and we start dialing up names of who we want to come to the program. We have a couple quarterbacks that are interested in us. Oh, you see that Wendell Moe dude cleared down here, this 80 overall freshman guard. Let's get some points on him. I already like that. And I love this guy from Texas. He's going for playing time. He's going to be starting on our team more than likely, as we can take a look at where we're pretty bad at. And you see our line. Our line is mid. So I love this. Freshman from Arizona. He has really good discipline. He's probably going to be a really good guard for us. Left guard. Now you just got to look at the fundamentals. You got to understand this is what you're looking for. So you're not really worried about these reds here because it had nothing to do with a left guard. A left guard should not be out in man. A left guard should not be out in zone. A left guard should not be out there catching. Looks like he can do something defensively, but this is all we're worried about. And it's really good. So he's absolutely a yes, and put some points on him. He's probably a high priority. Look at that strength that he has, 97. So the speed already concerns me. His discipline, that's really just coming up to me. He's not worth it. Not worth it. I'd rather start a freshman. Now this dude is a junior from SMU. Decent discipline. Like I said, he's a middle linebacker. He's the only middle linebacker in here, so we really just need him to be good. Look at these fundamentals. Look at the coverage. For a middle linebacker, I'm okay with that. And his catching, I would honestly, let's get him. Sophomore from Texas. Looks like he just wants to play, right? Not the best discipline. That's immediately a concern a little bit. But look at, I mean, he's an upgrade. He's an upgrade, no doubt. Let's go ahead and say yes to him as well. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. Discipline plays such a big part. Maybe he doesn't fill the right gap. Something goes wrong with that. I am not bringing that to our program. We need disciplined players ready to go play ball. I can accept a 3 because I get it. I'm going to say I don't have a yes and I don't have a no for him, considering he's our first DT that we're looking at. All right, left guard, freshman, another freshman from Texas. Decent discipline. It'll work. Good blocking skills and pretty good. Yeah, but he's another guard. I'm guessing we're going to get one of these guys, so I'll say even yes to him. All right, he's a sophomore from Memphis. Decent defense or discipline, my bad. It's not bad. You know, once again, just kind of an I think that he would be fine. As a sophomore, he has a lot of room to grow, and so probably to yeah. This guy right here is a center from Bowling Green. He's a sophomore. We haven't looked at any centers yet, so we really need to see what he's got. As a sophomore, his strength is not really there. He is a 78 overall, which happens to go above that freshman. I mean, we'll just say yeah. This guy, another left guard. I already see that discipline, and I'm already like, no. Sophomore, poor discipline already. Not a good look. That's not what we want in the program. All right, so nope. So let's add points to the guys that we already know. I like to start out with 5, 50-50. Like I said, it's just a good start. Obviously, we can up it needed. Bull Hudson, another 5. And we start looking close because sometimes they interfere, because if you put too many points, sometimes another player gets jealous and doesn't like that. So you have to be careful of that. That's why I'm starting out on such low points, just because it actually happens. So now we have 4 people, and look at our budget. We still have a ton of budget room to work with. We have 100 points to work with. We're probably not going to use all of it, honestly. I'm going to try to keep it as realistic as possible. So let's take a look at these next 3 dudes right here, these freshmen. I really need that left end, and we need a DT. So looking back at the DT position, otherwise we're pretty much good, and we're probably just going to call it after this, just to speed things along. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on this because this is very important for us to be able to figure out who we want out there on that field, what type of game plan we're trying to draw up here. I want to take a closer look at these guys, because look at this. Like, 1 discipline, we have to do something about that. Like, see, that's a problem right there. 0 discipline. Oh my goodness. Freshman, but that's better. That's better. We can already work with that, because that's probably the main stat that we're going to be looking at. Okay. I say, you know what? Yes, I just say yes here, because we got to say yes to someone. USF, he has a 3 discipline as well. That's a problem, though. I would probably say no to this guy. I would probably say no to him. We have so many other DNs we can look at. That's just kind of unacceptable. Ooh, nice. 6 discipline. I like that. I like that a lot. And I know it looks dirty, but that discipline, that's something. We'll see how he plays. I'm saying yes to him. So this last guy, this is a surrender story. We have to say yes to this guy. We have to say yes to him. He's got to be good. We got to say yes. Just got to say yes. All right, so now let's go ahead and start adding some points. All right, I'm going to leave about this much just in case there is someone that we need to get, and I also just don't want to be OP in this. I could use the rest of those 15 points and just, I don't know, put 20 on this dude. Just say, no, I need you. But even then, you see that. That's like, that's not good. So even then, it's not really OP. Make sure all our guys got 8 points on them. That provides us with the challenge, you know, makes it interesting. We don't know if we're actually going to get them. And there's going to be someone here that was 15% that we're going to get. Like, it's just going to happen. So now we go ahead and close the portal. This is where things get very, 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 very interesting for us. And I need to just relax. I am proud of our decisions. I trust in it. And hopefully we did a good job. I am not one to go back and redo things unless it's broken. If it's broken, then yes, I'm going to go back and redo them. But otherwise, I'm not going to do that. If it doesn't go well for us, well, okay, then got to go out there and play somehow, right? Got to make something happen. But if it does go well, and great. There's still the spring portal where everything could get fucked up, though. I'm so terrified right now. I'm so terrified. Okay. So we lost those guys, which is we expected. When they're leaving for playing time, they're gone. I have not seen anyone stay. Transfers in. These guys are coming in. We got Colby Wilson, which is great. Make sure that we can see if they're on the list. So, ooh, okay. There's this Junior, 81 overall that came in. But you see 3, 4. We got Wendell Moe, which is great. We got King, Carter. None of these guys, though, are... that was actually nice. A tight end coming in. But we got a tackle. We got a guard. We got 2 guards. So that's great. We got the 2-guard concept from Texas. We got the DT. We got a DE. Honestly, I'm not too upset about this at all. Obviously, a lot of our points, you saw how that just didn't work out for us. Honestly, I'm not too angry about that at all. This is where it gets scary because the starters are going to leave. If they lose their starting position, they leave. Go and transfer someone out somewhere else. Makes sense. I mean, you were a starter. You lost your starting role. And this is where it can get scary. But it can also equally aid us. Maybe someone lost their starting role there and was just like, oh, I'm just going to come here. Did it get bad for us? We got a quarterback. We got a quarterback. Who did we lose? That's okay. I can live with that. That's tough. That's a tough one. But look at what we got coming in. Dude, Jack Tuttle. I love it. This went well this year, boys and ladies, if you're watching, of course. But this went well, and I'm really, really happy. We didn't lose too much. I mean, it was equal. Obviously, we're technically negative, but a lot of these guys are leaving just because of playing time. And you see, it's just a lot of freshmen. But a lot of freshmen that maybe I wouldn't want on my team anyway. So I'm honestly completely fine with that. We're going to go ahead and hit download.
I'm so sorry. How long were you waiting?
All right. So essentially at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and load back into the game. Hopefully it works out for us. And by works out, hopefully we see the names and we see everything we need to see. And we're ready to move on to the next thing. Maybe it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. So I don't know. You know, you guys can kind of be the judge of that. I think it was a great time. He made great strides in that, and only losing, you know, freshmen that just want to go play somewhere else and actually play. Dude, honestly, that's a huge win, I think, this offseason. So I'm really happy about it. We're good to move on to the next thing, but we're really just going to go ahead and call it here because I'm sitting at probably an hour and 20 minutes. Obviously, it would be broken down. I don't know how much. This might be a little bit lengthy, but it might be only 10-20 minutes. A lot of it was just waiting for things to load, but I'm really happy with the result, and now we can move forward as we can look once again to look at the transfer requests that we got. We have a number of playmakers here, and we have some leadership coming in. How about that freshman? You know, junior, probably not starting, but at least he's there, right? He's there from Michigan. He has experience with winning football programs. You know, we have experience in terms of that. So let's go out there and let's have a great season this next season. In the next episode, we're going to be looking at recruiting. We have just a little bit of points left over. I think it was like 3,000. We'll just sit at 3,000, and we're just going to use that on the rest of this. And then we'll go to signing day, position changes, training results, cut players. We'll get through all that in the next episode. I hope y'all have a great day, and I promise we'll be back to playing games here shortly. I'm excited. Let's go. You guys have a great day. It's TMD, that man Drin. See ya.